fun day all around last week. It's Minot. I mean, all the community appreciation events, the fireworks, the gymnasts at halftime. It was just a great day. You know, I thought we handled the line of scrimmage, which was the key to Minot, and I think it's going to be the key to Mankato too. You know, they got some big guys. They have a lot of seniors. They're a national playoff team last year. They got a lot of experience. Very confident team, you know, rightfully so by what they've accomplished. So it's all going to start with trying to be able to control the line of scrimmage like we did against Minot.
What are the other things you take out of last week's game into this week's game?
Well, probably if there was any negative, there was a little bit of the special teams game, the kicking game, so we've been putting some emphasis on that this week. You know, I think we can throw the ball more than we did last week. You know, it was definitely a goal to try and run the football and work on that. So that was a positive. Defense got some turnovers, and they stopped the run, which was big, and got them into that third down situation. And we did a better job than they did on third down, and that was huge. So those are some of the positives.
You know, running game was obviously a nice surprise with Dustin, how well he did. How much of it was it Dustin playing well in his first game out there, and how much of it was the improvement of the offensive line?
Well, both, obviously. You know, Dustin's a guy who doesn't look like he's a real nifty, shifty guy, but he's faster than he appears. You know, a real powerful guy running out there. And the line had some real nice holes. And they controlled the line of scrimmage, so a little bit of both.
What do you see when you look at the defense and what your offense is going to need to do?
We got two real good D tackles, very athletic, great cornerback, an All-American cornerback. They a lot of speed. They play real hard, but I think it all starts with those two D tackles that are real good. With the Earls is kind of a preseason All-American kid that was a DN last year. They just cause havoc in there, free up the backers to make a lot of plays. They get a lot of pressure on you.
What are you doing to prepare against yourself and the defensive line and the entire defense for Mankato this weekend?
We're just doing what we can. I mean, trying to handle all of our own business and get our stuff done. We're going to be moving around on them. They're fairly big, so we're going to be kind of moving around on them. See if we can confuse them a little bit here and just go down there, have fun, and get after it.
What's going to be the challenge in playing against their offense?
They're huge. I mean, they average 300 and some pounds on the line. We're going to have to use our speed and athleticism to an advantage.
How do you guys feel that as a line you improved over the offseason?
Oh, we've improved a lot. I mean, last year we were all first year. It was our first year starting for our whole D line, so it was kind of, you know, a growing year. You could say growing pains. This year we know what to expect. You know, game week, everything. We're going to be the go-to. You know, just getting that year underneath your belt and just having that experience.
How did you feel out there in your first game last week?
First game, you know, first time playing collegiate football, I was nervous, I'm not going to lie. But the offensive line, they did their job, you know, and I did my job, and that's what we were asked to do. We were asked to come out and execute, you know, what we've been working on the whole two-a-day season, you know, the whole preseason. And I think we did that, and I could not be any more prouder than the offensive line, and the coaching staff was real proud of the way they have performed. I know there were some things that we needed to clean up, and I believe that we cleaned them up this week in practice. We're going to head down to Mankato now tomorrow, and we're going to go up against a bigger, tougher, faster D line. And but we're gonna give it our best. We're gonna do what we need to do to get that win.
You're obviously a freshman running back, and there aren't too many of those around the league. Do you feel a bit of pressure being a young guy put in a position like that?
Yes, sir. I mean, you know, I feel pressure as in, you know, that they expect me to play like a senior, and which is great, you know, because I love it when the coaches, you know, they're harping at me because they know they want me to be better. They know what I can do. They know what to expect out of me. And when the coaches stop yelling at us players, you know, that's when something's wrong.
You got kind of a pretty bruising running style. Tell me who taught you how to run and where you're from, where you went to high school, and where you're from.
I'm from a real small town actually two towns called Owen Withee, Wisconsin. It's right in the center. It's about 45 minutes east of Eau Claire. We were Division 6 my senior year. The divisions, you know, they constantly fluctuate. I mean, Division 6 is probably the second smallest in the state. We've always been a run team. And from Coach Lowley, he believes running is our bread and butter. Running is going to get us where we need to go. And he's always told me. Then my running back coach, Coach Steve Kadoff, he's always told me, you know, no one's going to bring you down. Not one person is going to bring you down. Along with Coach Nichols, my junior high coach, really established that into me when I was young. But I mean, it's just I don't know. I've always been a bigger guy. I can't cut on a dime like Brandon Miles or, you know, So it's just, you know, I can make that one guy miss, but I'm not going to make multiple guys miss. And I think I might as well use my size, you know, and just try to run somebody over, get those tough yards.